After her last encounter, Ellen Ripley crash lands on Farina 161, a maximum security prison. When a series of strange and deadly events occur shortly after her arrival, Ripley realizes that she has brought along an unwelcome visitor. Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review, and it's on the movie Alien 3. This movie came out in 1992, was nominated for 1 Oscar, another 5 wins, and was nominated 24 times. Nominated for 1 Oscar, really? Really? The, the, the budget that they had was $15 million, and the max that they got worldwide when it was done in the theaters was $159,814,498. Yeah, worldwide. So they definitely made their crow. The top actors are in this are Sigourney Weaver, Charles S. Dutton, Charles Dance, Paul McGann, Brian Glover, Ralph Brown, Danny Webb, Christopher John Fields, Holt McCallany, Lance Henriksen, Christopher Fairbank, Carl Chase, Leon Hobart, Vincenzo Nicolai, and hopefully I'm not mispronouncing his last name wrong. Pete Postlethwaite. I believe that's the pronunciation. Postlethwaite. By the way that it's spelt. Anyhow, and I should also note the director for this was also David Fincher. Yeah, different director in this third one. Alright, so coming off of its predecessors, Alien, which is one of the best movies of all time, and Aliens, again, another one of the best movies of all time. But Alien was best of all time for the horror genre. Aliens was the best one of all time for the action field. So whichever one you actually prefer, if you prefer horror more than action, you'll probably like the first one better. If you like action more than horror, you'll probably like the second one better. And then came this, Alien 3. I remember the first time that I saw this, I liked it. That was it. And I only have seen this only one time before, and that was in the 90s with my brother. We watched all three back to back when the fourth one came out, which I will get to the fourth one at a later time. It wasn't called Alien 4, but we'll get to that when I get to that movie. And in total honesty, considering how the first and second one were, this is a classic! A classic! No, no, no! It is an abomination! An abomination! I still like it, and I do know that there are people out there that hate this movie, as I have friends who hate this movie, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't blame them. Okay, so let's go over everything. Okay, first of all, the cast. Sigourney Weaver, she's great as normal, but the other actors, they were decent or they fell flat, like they were crap. Sigourney Weaver was the only one that was great. Though. Lance Henriksen really wasn't in this movie, but I did mention his name because he was there at 2 certain points. Yeah. But other than that, he really wasn't in this movie. Just the here though at one certain point in like part of the second half, the like the first part of the second half of the movie, and then he was there at the very end. That's it. That's it. And don't get me wrong, when he was there, he was acting very good. I have no problems with him. It's the other actors I have a problem with. They were either, like I said, either decent or crap. Yeah. The story behind it. It's the same. It's the same type of story from the first two. It's a decent plot, but it's not written as well as the first two were. No. And this is what kind of happens with movies when it goes on forever. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It at one certain point it starts to decline. Yeah. Yeah. And it's repetitive, really. If you watch all these back to back, yeah, it's repetitive. But if you don't compare this to the first, but as a movie on its own, it holds up as a good movie. The graphics are another really bad thing. To me personally, the graphics was at its best in the first one. The second one, for me personally, was a decline for the graphics. But don't get me wrong, everything else just made up for it in the second one. It really did. And reason why the second one is also considered a masterpiece. But in this one, the graphics just looked so fake for the most part. Yeah. Just, oh my god. And not to spoil, I don't want to spoil anything, but at the very end of the movie, the graphics though, yeah, it looked really, really bad. Really bad. Those are my complaints about the movie. So like I said before, I actually did like it for what it's worth. But I agree with a lot of people, if you compare it to the first two, it is an abomination. So, my rating. What do I give this movie? IMDb gives this movie a 6.5 out of 10. And according to them, this movie was nominated for one Oscar. To me personally, it's like, really? Really? It was nominated for an Oscar? It's not, to me personally, it's not an award-winning movie. At all. Even nominated. IMDb gives this a 6.5. What rating do I give this? Like I said, I do like it, and I give it a 5. A 5 out of 10. Yeah, I think this has been one of my lowest ratings ever for a movie that I've given so far for like this new channel that I'm doing this on. I just can't get over how bad this actually was. But I did like it on its own. Anyhow, that being said, I hope you like this. And if you love this movie or didn't love this movie, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always love your comments, whether you love the movie or hate it. You can like this video if you like this review. And you can subscribe to my channel if you love my content. So, thank you all for taking time to watch. And join me next time for another movie review I intend to do soon. I am out.